3-0. What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nights don't want to come you guys another video. So the Eagles are 3-0, defeating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a score of 25-11. The Eagles overall dominated this game throughout. Some rough moments for the offense, especially early in this game, but overall just a dominated performance by the Eagles, especially on the defense. The defense today was, besides, other than the one touchdown they gave up, was absolutely dominating in this game, and they look great. Offensively, there is definitely a lot of work that needs to be done. I'll just put it that way. Another slow start offensively. Offense did start getting it going later, as the game went on. But like I said, definitely quite some work that needs to be done. I think we are heading in the right direction. The inability to finish drives is a problem right now, because we get in the red zone and we leave points out there, touchdowns, having to settle for field goals. So yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of room for improvement. But the Eagles, despite some of the flaws, some of the problems offensively, they continue to win. They continue to add the wins, pack on the wins, and that's important, especially this year with a schedule that is extremely tough. Like, our schedule is going to get tougher and tougher, and the Eagles they got a lot of work they need to, they got a lot of things they need to work on, because some of the opponents in our schedules, just to name a few, the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Bills, some of the mistakes that we made today, you can't beat teams like that and expect to, you can't do that against teams like that and expect to win. So I'm trying not to be overcritical, trying not to be too critical, because we won. But like I said, those are some causes for concern for me, but I'm not going to be overly critical. Like I said, we got the job done. We got the win tonight. We're 3-0, and we have our first 1 o'clock game of the season next week, in week 4 against Washington. So yeah, Going over the positives in this game, Jake Elliott continues to show why he is one of the best kickers in the game. Defensively, they were amazing today. You know, they picked off Baker Mayfield. They got to him with a couple sacks. They were phenomenal. You know, the defense, I'm not worried about those guys. That run defense is just like, you know, the Buccaneers tried over and over and over to try to run the ball on us, and the Eagles weren't having it. Especially the big men on that like Jordan Davis. Those guys were not having it. Having Reed Blankenship back as safety for us was absolutely huge. Huge, you know, having him back as playing safety. We definitely had missed his presence, and he absolutely played his butt off today. Now, talking about this game here, you know, like I said, it started off slow. Eagles, they stopped the Bills offense. Excuse me, not the Bills. The Buccaneers offense opening drive. Eagles get the ball. They drive the ball downfield. Then the drive stalls on fourth down. They go for it on fourth down. They do not convert. Defense continuing to make plays for us, man. Overall, doing very well for us. They get the ball back for us. Britton Covey, who a lot of us Eagle fans have had a lot of negative things to say about, myself included. You guys know I'm not the biggest Britton Covey, but he had a big punt return that got us that set us up on the Buccaneers side of the field. Eagles offense stalls, cannot finish the drive. That is what is the most frustrating for me right now, is that we're getting down the field. We're getting down the field, but we're not finishing drives. And that's something that we have to improve on if we're going to, like I said, beat the better teams in this league. But Eagles get the field goal. Next Buccaneers drive, the Buccaneers are able to move the ball downfield. Their drive stalls. They get a field goal. Game is 3-3. Later in the second quarter, with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second quarter, Jalen Hurts throws a 34-yard touchdown to Olami Zacchaeus. Beautiful pass by Jalen Hurts. I would definitely say that. Very beautiful pass. Throws down the field, touchdown. Jake Elliott kicks the extra point. It is now 10-3 Eagles. Now, here's some negative here. Jalen Hurts throws the interception. After the Eagles got the ball back, Eagles after the touchdown, then the Buccaneers, 3 and out. Eagles get the ball back, driving downfield. Miscommunication between Jalen Hurts and his receiver. Jalen Hurts throws a pretty bad interception. But the defense gets the ball back for us because they force a fumble, and the Eagles got the ball back, and they were able to get down. They were able to get down to the 38-yard line. Jake Elliott kicks a 38-yard field goal. Eagles going to halftime up 13-3. Going into the third quarter. Going into the third quarter, the Eagles get the ball. The start of the second half. Eagles drive right down the field. Not able to punch the ball. Not able to punch it to the end zone on third down. So they go for it on fourth down. The quarterback sneak. Jalen Hurts gets it in there for a 1-yard touchdown. It is now 20-3. Now, after this, later in this third quarter, Jalen Hurts throws yet another interception. He tries to throw it deep downfield to Devontae Smith. It is picked off on the 1-yard line. Buccaneers had the ball on the 1-yard line. The Eagles defense shows up. They forced a safety on the Buccaneers, 22-3 Eagles. Going into the fourth quarter, with 13 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock, Eagles have a drive that does get the ball down the field. They're not able to finish the drive. Couple drops. No, should have been a touchdown. AJ Brown should have had at least. He had 2 opportunities to have a touchdown this game. Was not able to bring them in. This being one of them. Eagles have to settle for a field goal. It is now 25-3 Eagles. The Buccaneers, with 9 minutes and 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the Buccaneers are able to score a touchdown, 1-yard touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. The score is now 25-11. The Eagles get the ball back, and they do not give it back. They go on a pretty long drive there. And they chew up the clock. A couple big runs, a couple, a final pass from Jalen Hurts to AJ Brown. That seals the deal. Eagles defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a score of 25-11. The Eagles are 3-0. This is the second straight year the Eagles have started this season off 3-0. First time, if I'm not mistaken, since 1991, 1992, that the Eagles have started 2 consecutive seasons off 3-0. So going over the stats in this game, yeah, it was like I said, going over this game here, it was definitely a roller coaster, I would say. The Eagles dominated this game, but they could have absolutely dominated a lot better. If the offense can finish drives and not turn the ball over, the score should have been even wider than what it was. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be overcritical, but I'm seeing some things that have to be fixed. We have to finish our drives. We have to control the turnovers, and because against great teams that we have on our schedule, some of the mistakes we made today, those teams will make you pay for it. Not being able to score touchdowns at times, yeah, against very good teams. Our defense balled out today, played great, but you can't expect them to play that way every single game. It'd be great if they would, but against great teams, great offenses, you can't expect your defense to be like that every single game. So offensively, we gotta get it going, man. We gotta get it going early, and we gotta be consistent, and that's what we're not right now. That's what we have to get to. But going over the stats in this game, Jalen Hurts, it was a so-so game for him. I'm not going to say it was a great game because it definitely was not. But, there was some positives there to take out of this game. He was 23 for 37, 277 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. DeAndre Swift, second back-to-back 100-yard rushing game. DeAndre Swift has 16 carries for 130 yards, 18.1 average a carry. Kenneth Gainwell, 14 carries for 43 yards, 3.1 average a carry. Jalen Hurts ran 10 times for 28 yards, 2.8 yards a carry, including a touchdown. From what I'm hearing, Jalen Hurts was dealing with an illness like flu-like symptoms, so he wasn't feeling, from what I'm hearing, he wasn't feeling his best. He was definitely dealing with some flu-like symptoms. Hopefully he's going to be okay, and it'll be out of his system by Sunday against Washington. Now, receiving, AJ Brown had a good day, very good day. He should have had at least 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, more than likely that he dropped, but overall, great day by him. 9 catches for 131 yards, 14.6 average a catch. Olamide Zacchaeus, 2 catches for 58 yards, 29.0 average a catch. He also had 1 touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 5 catches for 41 yards, 8.2 average a catch. Devontae Smith, 4 catches for 28 yards, 7.0 average a catch. DeAndre Swift, 1 catch for 8 yards. Jack Stoll, 1 catch for 6 yards. Kenneth Gainwell, 1 catch for 5 yards. Defensively, Reed Blankenship, welcome back. Reed Blankenship had 6 tackles, 1 tackle assist, 1 interception. Josh Joby, 4 tackles. Josh Sweat, 3 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Jordan Davis, 2 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Terrell Edmonds, 2 tackles. Nicholas Morrow, 2 tackles. Brandon Graham, 2 tackles. Zach Cunningham, 1 tackle, 3 tackle assists. Marla Tupoloto, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Also, he had a sack. Jalen Carter, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. He had half a sack. Sidney Brown, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Milton Williams, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. James Bradbury, 1 tackle. Darius Slay, 1 tackle. Fletcher Cox, 2 tackle assists, half a sack as well. Yeah, when it comes to special teams, Britton Covey definitely looked a lot better when it came to returning today. He had 1 return for 30 yards. Devin Allen, 1 return for 17 yards. When it came to punt returns, Britton Covey, 3 returns for 81 yards, 27.0 average of return. Definitely a much better performance by Covey today. Jake Elliott, absolutely money, 3 for 3, his 100%. His long was a 38-yard field goal. He scored a total of 38. He scored a total of 11 points today. Punting, Braden Mann had 1 punt for 38 yards. So yeah, it was definitely some definitely room for improvement in this game, but overall, I think the Eagles are heading in the right direction. We just gotta be able to finish drives. That right there has been the biggest issue, is not being able to finish these drives. We're not having issues moving the ball downfield. We get down the field, and then when we get in the red zone, we're not finishing the drives. The Eagles absolutely dominated the time of possession. They had the ball for 38 minutes and 55 seconds, as opposed to Tampa Bay, who only had the ball for 21 minutes and 5 seconds. So what that tells you right there is the Eagles can definitely move the ball down the field. We're not having those issues, but we have got to finish drives. We have got to put the ball in the end zone, and that's something that we got we got to work on, because the schedule's not getting any easier. So obviously, it's always great to win. Happy that we won, but that right there, right now, that right there is the biggest concern. Like I said, the score should have been even more lopsided than what it was, because the Eagles dominated this game. They pretty much dominated the game throughout, especially that defense. The Eagles, dominated this game, and they should have put up more points than what they did. But that's just us leaving points off the board, shooting ourselves in the foot. That is what we got to work on. But like I said I was not gonna be overcritical, but that right there is my concern. Other than that, everything else looks good about this team. Like, we definitely, if we can get firing on all cylinders, we could be pretty darn good. And the fact that we were not firing on all cylinders, that we were not at our best today, and we still won this game by 2 scores, and it just shows you the Eagles are a very good football team, and they can beat you in so many different ways. And if this team could get it going offensively and be consistent throughout the game, we could beat anybody in this league, bottom line. But I'm happy with the W. Happy to be 3-0. We got our first 1 o'clock game of the season on Sunday. The first of 3. 2 of them are against this opponent, of course. Washington just being the first matchup on Sunday. So let's enjoy this win for a couple of days, and let's get ready for these Washington Commanders on Sunday. But again, the Eagles win. They defeat the They defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a score of 25-11. Pretty dominant performance. Could have been more dominant on the scoreboard, but those are things that need to be worked on. I know those guys know that, and we'll see how they come out against Washington on Sunday. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nuts on one's out of here. Flag or fly. Peace.
That's all, folks.